Hey, it's Dana. So, I just wanted to make a quick video showing off my latest Stirling engine. It's the 8th that I've built. The first 5 were betas, and I have a couple of them set up on the table. I'll show you in a second. The last 2, the first 6 were betas. The last 2 have been gammas, the first of which was a tremendous failure because I left too much to chance. I didn't get the geometry right on the crankshaft and kind of wound up, I pretty much had to light a bonfire under it to make it run at all. So this one I've put about 20 hours into. I got all the math right. I spent time making sure the crankshaft was perfectly true and the geometry was correct between the displacer and power piston offset. There's like a 2mm here. I'll show you. There's so there it is. The bottom can is for the candle, obviously to convey the heat. So some of it actually conveys through the wall of the can up into correct me on my terminology because I haven't got it down, but I don't know, maybe you'd call that the gas chamber, displacer, cylinder, call it what you will. Anyhow, that's just to get the heat through efficiently. The displacer tolerance is about 2mm between the inner perimeter of the can and the outer edge of the displacer, which is steel wool with essentially aluminum can. I cut round segments of aluminum can to place on the bottom and top of the displacer, basically to hold it, make sure that it held its shape. And I thought maybe it would move the air more efficiently that way. Could be wrong, but it works great, so what the hell. The top can holds my ice water, which I've already put in there. It's really cold, and actually I've done something right because it, the water is all contained in this little 2-inch section here, or 1.5 inch, whatever it is. But it conveys the cold really well to the displacer can. So PVC elbow, can't remember the size, probably 1.5 ID, with a 12-inch rubber balloon cut down as a free piston. I glued the bottom of a pill bottle to my piston and attached it. Started with a rubber band, decided that I'd better put a zip tie on there to make sure that, we didn't get any blow-by, make it efficient as possible. And then I made this little apparatus here. You can see there's a pin moving in the back there. That's the black pin is a guide pin, because I wanted it to be linear, just to move up and down in a linear motion. And there's a pivotal point right here to allow it to go back and forth with the crank. Same thing that I did with the displacer. Sorry for the wobbling. I'm not the greatest cameraman. So anyhow, same design there, kind of linear motion converted through a pivot point, and it works extremely well. I use 3-in-1 on everything. There's sections of aluminum can right here where my crankshaft connects to my hobby sticks, I guess they are. So yeah, I spent a lot of time, took a lot of measurements, a lot of cussing, all done by hand, but it came out exactly how I hoped it would. It's very efficient, runs very well. I'm just going to fire it up with this one candle for now. I don't know, maybe I'll go grab my 3-wick candle because it goes like a raped ape. When I put the 3-wick under it, it goes like crazy. So I'm going to allow it to heat up for, I don't know, 30 or 40 seconds. And then I'll give it a spin, and it should work great. The crank, again, tedious math. So I made sure that the crank was nice and true. I still have a little bit of a flywheel wobble, as you may or may not be able to see, but hey, come on, it's by hand. It's all by hand. Hand tools and lots of time and patience. So yeah, it works awesome. On the left is the beta. It's like a little mini beta design that I built just before this one. Well, just before the catastrophic failure gamma one that I built last. And yeah, it's pretty efficient too, but that was mostly by chance. I didn't take many measurements. I measured the stroke for the displacer on this one, but that's about the only critical measurement that I took, because, you know, if you don't get it right, the displacer is going to bind and it won't work. So let's give this a try here. There she goes. So yeah, that is actually, for this one, it's pretty slow. It does amazing things when I put the 3-wick candle under it. Again, really sorry for the shaking. Worse yet, I'm probably not going to edit this video because I have very little experience, and yeah, let's just say I'm a lot better at building Stirling engines than editing video. So yeah, as you can see, it works pretty well. Everything fulfills its intended purpose. So yeah, I'm going to put this down for a moment, if I can find a place to put it. Maybe it'll stay on the machine. Go get that other candle. Yes. Okay, well, patience is a virtue. You get the idea. Okay, so 3-wick candle. All these candles I made out of oh, you know, like 10-inch straight candles. I really can't remember what they're called, but that's because I'm doing a video and I'm trying to remember, so I can't. Alright, so check this out. First of all, it'll run for like 30 seconds with no heat at all, but when we do this, it goes, oh shit, it's pretty awesome. So there's our slightly wobbly flywheel. No harm, no foul. Picking up speed. I keep expecting it to over RPM and something to just blow apart, but I guess there's not a lot that could happen, short of the power piston balloon failure. So yeah, pretty amazing. I am really happy with this one, and I got it right the first time. I didn't have to go back and correct anything. As with this one even has a little door for the heat box on it. Kind of cool. Rare earth magnets. Anyway, you get the idea. I'm going to blow the candle out and just show off how long it'll run without it, and then I'm going to bid you farewell. Okay, no heat, no candle. Cool, no? I think so. Fully lubed with 3-in-1. I mean, there's 3-in-1 on everything. the displacer. That's, by the way, that is like, I don't know, I really can't tell you what the gauge is, but it's like a millimeter thick copper wire, just robust enough to keep from bending whilst fulfilling its intended purpose, which is moving the displacer up and down. Anyway, I put 3-in-1 right down that shaft right there, so, as well as on our little linear pins, still running with no heat. Don't know how long that's been because I wasn't paying attention, but not bad, huh? Not bad. There you have it. Any questions? Feel free. There it goes. Stirling engine. Cool.